Hi, my name is Ashanwa, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about Adinkra cloth. We're going to learn about the history, the etymology, how it's used today, and more. So, if you enjoy African textiles and you love learning about their histories, I suggest that you subscribe to this channel. I'm passionate about African textiles and just kind of like promoting their beauty and their diversity and the different ways that they're incorporated. There's more to African textiles than Ankara and African prints, and my channel is just going to showcase the different types that exist and what they are known and used for. So for Adinkra cloth is a handcrafted or hand printed fabric made in Ghana. It's developed by the Ashanti people. This is what it looks like. As you can see, it has a lot of symbols, and these symbols, known as Adinkra symbols, actually have meanings. If you want me to make a separate video on Adinkra symbols, that's a whole nother beast. I'm very happy to. Let me know down in the comment section. It was developed by the Ashanti people, and Adinkra cloths were traditionally used or made for royalty to wear to religious ceremonies. Through the years, people have also decorated the cloth to tell a story or to express their thoughts or feelings. It's a traditional African fabric made by stamping or printing, so it is an African print, largely using local materials such as dyes from plant extracts and stamps carved out of plant sources. We're going to go deeper into how it's actually made later on in the video. Original Adinkra cloth was hand woven with hand spun thread on a kente style loom. So kente is a type of Ghanaian African textile. If you want to learn more about kente, I suggest you watch my kente video. I'll link the card here after this one. So this has all changed now. So the way the Adinkra cloth is made has all changed now, and a mix of fabrics are used in making it. Onto the history. So a bit of history. The most popular accounts tell the tale of King Adinkra of Gaiman, known as present-day Cote d'Ivoire, which is Ghana's immediate neighbor. So what happened was, King Adinkra of Gaiman angered the king of Ashanti in Ghana by claiming to have the same golden stools as one of the Ashanti kingdom. The king of Ashanti considered it disrespectful of him to make this comparison, and this resulted in a war in the early 1800s. I believe it was 1818, where the king of Gaiman was attacked and eventually defeated and killed. The fabric, allegedly, the fabric that the king Adinkra was wearing at the time of his death is part of the cloth's history and resulted in the name Adinkra, and it was named by the Ghanaian victors after they defeated him. The cloth is now produced by Ashanti weavers who learned the art from the Gaiman people. So that's one version of the story. Another version of the story notes that in order to be spared the same fate as his father, so King Adinkra's son didn't want to also be killed like his father, and he taught the Asante people or the Asante cloth makers how to make it in the town of Asokwa. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And then that's the second account. The third and final iteration of the story says that when the king of Gaiman was defeated, some of the cloth makers were taken to work for the Ashanti Hene. So, like typically during wars back in the day, when someone or a kingdom was defeated, they would take their resources. So the women, the kids, the gold, silver. In this case, they also took the cloth weavers and they took them back to Ghana. And that's how they learned the art, or the Ghanaian people, the Ashanti people of Ghana, learned the art of creating Adinkra cloth. Now on to etymology. Adinkra is an Akan word, specifically Nikra, so the tail end of the word, Nkra, means goodbye or farewell. So the cloth was initially used for funerals by Ashanti royalty and traditional spiritual leaders. Today it's used for a more diverse set of occasions, such as child naming, ceremonies, marriages, installation of chiefs, and queen mothers. There are different colors of um Ashanti cloth. Different type. Oh, did I say Ashanti cloth? Just kidding. I meant Adinkra Cloth. There are different types of colors, and some examples are the Kobeni, which is red, brick red. Here's an example. So you can see this is an example of Kobeni. Why do you keep saying Ashanti cloth? Of Kobeni Adinkra cloth. It's brick red. We have Kuntukuni, which is dark brown. I don't have a picture of that one. And we also have Brisi, which is black. They're all used as funeral cloths, with Brisi having, so Brisi is the black one, it has the least amount of symbols. So how is it styled, or how is it worn? Men wear Adinkra cloth like a toga. So this is an example of a toga. As you can see, he is wearing it over his shoulder, and that's typically how men would wear it, while women would wear it in traditional blouses and long skirts known as slit and kaba. Onto the making of Adinkra cloth. Nuntoso in the Ashanti region of Ghana is a major center of traditional Adinkra cloth production. The fabric is still made by stamping strips of selected fabric with traditional Akan symbols using dyes. The dye is made from the barks and roots of Bade and the Kuntukuni tree, which grow in the savannah region of northern Ghana. The bark of the tree is soaked, pounded, and boiled to produce a thick dye known as Adinkra Anduro. This is used to dye the cloth to obtain the desired color. So that is it about Adinkra cloth. Here are a few other pictures. So this is the one I had shown you initially of the of how the cloth looks like. Here's another one that I have. I like collecting these photos because I like to kind of like stick them in my Ankara journal. So here's another one. This has a lot more Adinkra symbols, and again, if you want me to go through or do a video on Adinkra symbols, I'm very happy to do that. It's a whole system, it's a whole language, and I'm happy to go into what they mean, the different types and whatnot. So again, let me know now in the comment section. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you learned something new. You learned about Adinkra symbols and Adinkra cloth, and hopefully eventually symbols. And yeah, that's it. So if you want to see more videos, please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I would love for you to support my work. I have ebooks on over 100 Ika proverbs you should know. I also have an ebook on deceased textiles, the controversial origins of African prints, where you can learn about the true origins of African prints. And I also sell these tassel earrings. They are handmade in Nigeria. If you like them, they're shoppable on my website. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.